What's going on YouTube? Coming back with a review of the TV show Frontier. It is a Netflix original, which was just posted or created about November, I believe. The second season is coming out, which I'm kind of glad about, which I will get into in this thing. There will be no spoilers. Well, no major spoilers. I mean, only thing that I'll give away, some of the character names and maybe something that happens in the very beginning of the show, just so when I talk about the rest of it, it will somewhat make sense without having to give away too much. So let's just get into it. Frontier is 6 episodes long. They're each about 45 minutes. So it wouldn't be that bad of a show to binge watch over the weekend, or maybe just get it out in one day if you have a whole day of watching it. The show starts out just pretty normal, just learning about the characters and things of that nature, but they do skip over a whole lot. Some things they don't mention until later on because, well, their main character, Declan Harp, he was trained by a man and then decided to leave him and go off on his own. But when he did that, they didn't take too kindly to it and chased after him. That's basically how the show begins, without them giving that away at the very beginning. But that's what the whole show is about. And a boy named Michael Smith, or man, I don't know which one to call him, he ends up stowing away on a boat, which happens in the first 10 minutes of the TV show. And he ends up in the New World trying to figure out what he's going to do. Benton is one of the main, I guess, bad guys, you would say, who trained Declan Hart when he was younger, but now Declan has went away and doesn't want to be with him for reasons I'm not going to mention, and that they also don't mention until about the third episode. They don't get along anymore, under no circumstances. That was what kind of threw me off. The show I really do enjoy, but they didn't really pan out what was going on with it. In the first couple episodes, you kind of get what's going on, but they don't. The storyline is not there completely. It's a very good show, don't get me wrong. I really did enjoy it. But there's no, in some shows you complain that there's filler and that they're just trying to brag or tag on to the season, keep it going and keep it going. Well, this show, I think, could have helped from that. They skipped over details that they should have let you know in the beginning or closer to the beginning, instead of waiting till episode 5 out of 6 to let you know some of these things. They just ended up with, at the very end, everything kind of converging, and it was like too many storylines to catch up on at once. Overall, the show is very good. I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5, which I was really thinking about giving it a 5 out of 5 even when I rated it on there. But the problem then turned into, at the end, when I found out some more things and then all the stories were coming together, it was kind of confusing if you had missed like any part of it. So when you're watching it, you are going to have to pay attention. If you get up and walk away, you may end up missing something very big that can cause the whole show just to fall apart for you. But another thing, this is not really a kid-friendly show. It gets pretty gory and nasty, especially the further it goes on. At the beginning, it's not too bad, but by the third episode, they just go off the deep end with it. There is this, and how it ends was another thing I had a problem with. I just didn't, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I just didn't like how it ended. They leave things too open-ended, and I guess because they're planning on a season 2 already, even though the show just came out, I guess it did so well that they just assumed they're going to make a season 2. Hopefully there is a season 2 coming quick. There's not a release date for it or anything, but I have looked up and they are starting to film it already, which is good because Netflix really does need to keep pumping out these shows because they plan on having most of their stuff just Netflix originals by a certain year, which is good, but they got to keep pumping out shows. And this show really did help them a lot. If you don't have Netflix, I would recommend picking up Netflix or trying out the free trial of it. I think you get a month free. I would recommend picking that up so you go and watch this show. Just remember, it's not very kid-friendly. A lot of cussing, things of that nature. So make sure there are no kids around when you watch it. But it is a good show. So again, 4 out of 5. And it's really about only a 5-hour show, which can be a lot if you're just sitting down to want to watch it, but I did it over a couple days. So that's the end of the review. Just a couple quick things. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Go check out some of my other videos. If you want to know any more about Netflix and Hulu, I do have a Netflix versus Hulu, which I will link somewhere on the screen now. And I'll put up a link to subscribe to me on the page also. Anything else that you would care to know about the channel, just check out some of my videos. I do have some gameplay on the videos, but this is mainly going to be a review channel. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you watched the show and what you think about it down in the comments below. And leave me any more shows that you think I should watch to do a review on. But anyways, thanks for watching. Peace out.